Are you trying to figure out how to hang a Dyson wall mount? We just got a new Dyson, this one right here. We got the Dyson Cyclone V10, the total clean one. And this is our old wall mount right here. And they changed the style of the wall mount between the one that we had, which was the Dyson DC59, and this one is the V10. So I need to take this one down because this one won't work for us anymore, and I'm going to discuss why that is later on in this video. First of all, hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you my unedited, hopefully more authentic look at the products that we like, use, and have, and use to hang vacuum cleaners so we can keep our houses clean. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. So first thing that I need to do is remove my old Dyson wall mount, and it's just 2 screws in here that you need to unscrew. And then also in the package, they will give you wall anchors as well. If you're not drilled into a stud, you can use the wall anchors to help you get a better hold on the Dyson. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I didn't use wall anchors in the previous one whenever I installed this old one, and I didn't have any issues. Unedited. And I didn't have any issues with that at all. I went ahead and already unplugged it. Now I want to say that the plugs look exactly the same between the old one and the new one. I already plugged it in because I wanted to have it ready. The only thing that I'm looking at is possibly a size difference. Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of a size difference in how big the hole is on the plug there. So you won't be able to use your old plugs with your new plugs, which is kind of a bummer because we have an RV, and I was hoping that I could bring the new vacuum into the RV and keep the charger for that one in there and not have to worry about moving it, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. Okay, so now to get this thing rolling, we need that thing that fell. So excuse me while I go back here and grab this piece that fell way back here. Got it, okay. So this is the piece you need, it's the clear piece, and this goes on the wall first. And it does come with the hardware right here on the side. They just taped it onto there and put it into a little box so you didn't lose it. I'm gonna go ahead and untape that. Leave that right there, and then we're gonna open this bad boy up. They do give you some instructions to go with it if you do need the instructions. In this little box, they give you 2 anchors, little gray anchors right there. And then they also give you 2 screws right there. Nice size screws, looks like wood screws right there. Look a little bit different from my old ones, so they may actually hold a little bit better. I don't know, that's kind of interesting. They're also flat too, they don't have the rounded top on them, which I think is gonna just look better. I don't think I'm going to use the wall anchors. I don't need them because obviously in previous experience I didn't have any issues with it, so I am not going to use that. But what you would do if you wanted to use the wall anchors is you would drill your hole right here so that the anchor would fit, pop that in, and then you screw your screws into the anchor right there. So being that we're not going to do that, I have my plate here, and as you can see there's a hole right here on top and there's a hole right here on the bottom. And just so that you guys know, this is the instructions that came with it. They don't give you any written instructions on here, it's all just pictures. So you want to make sure you got everything, the 2 pieces, the plug, the 2 nails, the 2 anchors. You want to make sure that your plate, the bottom of your plate, the bottom hole is 47¼ inches from your floor right there so that the vacuum has enough room to hang. And then they talk about setting up this plate, which is what we're about to do. Put in your anchors, put in your screws, and then you can screw this thing on. And then we'll get into the next part, which is gonna be how to get the power cord into there. And that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, the differences between the two as well, because there are a couple of differences there. So I'm just gonna simply put this on here, and we're gonna, let's see, I should probably get a little close up on that for you guys, little close up. Let's see, we're gonna screw this one right on into there, just like that. Trying to make sure I'm not in the way. Oh yeah, that's going in tight. I wish I had the bit for my electric drill, that Craftsman one, but I can't seem to find the bit, and that would have been nice to have for this video. So now we have to do this the old school manual way. Now they do give you a little bit of play here with your with the holes. So you want to make sure that you're lining up the two holes that you drilled. If you need to, you can go up or down a little bit. And this one has a little bit of play side to side. So you, excuse me, you can adjust it, excuse me, a little bit before you screw in your screws all the way. So let me go ahead and screw in this one now. And this is going to be just the plate to kind of hold everything together. There's a second piece. Not only does it hold the vacuum on there with the power cord, makes it convenient for you to be able to get to the vacuum, but also has little holders for the attachments that go on there, which is super great as well. So I'm not doing anything too fancy here. We're just screwing this thing in. Like I said, it'd probably be faster with the driver. But this is a PH2, y'all can't see that. PH2 by 100 millimeter screwdriver, the size of the head there and whatnot. So I don't know, pretty much any screwdriver will work as long as it's not too big or too small to slip inside the screw. So the next thing we want to do, we have this guy right here. This is the front of it. This is where your Dyson's gonna sit. They have this little nougat right here that moves, and we're gonna need to take our cord right here. I guess I shouldn't have plugged it in, huh? I think we can make this work. And there's a little slot in the back here. So you wanna make your cord be in the up position, because that's how it's gonna sit whenever it's charging. Your vacuum's gonna sit on top of that. And that's gonna go up into here. There's a little seat for it. Let me show y'all that real quick. So y'all can, or if you have one, you probably already see it, but there's a little seat for it right in there. So you just sit that down on into there. And then this thing, once you get it in correctly and all the way, you gotta kind of use your nails to push it down. Once you push it down, this should click into place around your Doomaflicky. Come on. There we go, right there. Now, once you have that set into here, and this is all the way pushed down, flip on over to the back, and you can run your cord down this little path right here so that it stays nice and out of the way. Run that all the way down through there. Now we have our cord nice and secure all the way down, looking good, not gonna be in the way. Take this. You gotta be kidding me. I just put this thing on upside down. Oh, failure. Let's just start this all over. All right, so I just did a little edit and we flipped this thing upside down, and now we want to add this thing on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this. As you can see, it has these two little, looks like paper towel holders is what it looks like right there. Just two little nodules, and these things right here on the side fit into there. So you just kind of wiggle that thing on in there. It's gonna click into place. And then you wanna click it into place on the bottom as well, just like that. Plug in your power cord, and then from there, you see how your power cord is sitting on the bottom here. You take your vacuum, and the plug for it is right underneath here. So all you have to do is simply slide this thing on in. You have your power charger right there. It says for the first time on here, you want to give it 3.5 hours of charging before you use it. Or maybe it takes 3.5 hours. I don't know. They really didn't say if it's for first time use, it's going to take 3.5, or if a full charge takes 3.5. So that's one thing that we're going to have to investigate a little bit further in the next video. But before I go into that, I wanted to show you guys the difference between these two, because there are a couple of differences. First thing we already noted was that the little power port thing here, I'm pretty sure that this one is a little bit bigger than this one on here, so you won't be able to use that same power cord. Now, this previous one, you would have to take your vacuum and slide it up into it. This thing would kind of lift up, open like that, and then you'd bring it in and then it would sit down. Sorry. No, yeah. And then it would sit down from there. This thing is on a spring. Can y'all see that spring right there? So you'd push it in, lift it up, and then set it down onto the base here. And so I actually like this design better because you don't have this whole pushy up thing right here. It just simply slides in and out. I think that's a lot better and easier to design to use. The other thing that I wanted to mention about this is that usually whenever they do an upgrade of the Dyson, they don't let you use the same attachments. They have different mechanisms and whatnot that they use in them. And so you can't like borrow somebody else's if they have a different kind. I'm gonna show you all the difference between the two. So in the older vacuum, it was just this, just kind of like a little slot-in nougat thing here, and it has the rim around it, and just kind of clicks into place whenever you put it in, and then the button is on the vacuum, or on the, I guess, the bar. But on the newer ones, they put the button on each individual attachment. I do think that you probably get a better seat. It's gonna sit better in the vacuum, so that is a plus, but it's not that great that you can't mix and match your different attachments. Now, there may be another company out there that does sell the like an adapter or something like that, which would be kind of cool. So if I can find that, I'll link that up down in the description below as well. And if you guys want to check out this vacuum right here, I'm gonna link this one up down in the description below as well. You guys can go and read other people's reviews about it, not just take my word for it. I'm just one guy showing it off to you for the first time. We've had a lot of success with previous vacuums that we had. My mom has one that I've reviewed before as well, and she really likes hers, so I can definitely vouch for these things. They work awesome. In the next video, we're gonna do a little test of this thing to see how well it picks up, and also want to do another video going through all of the instructions and everything that goes into a Dyson vacuum cleaner, because they do have a kind of a lengthy instruction booklet, and there's like a warranty cards and everything. They give you this whole packet right here. Ow, just poked myself in the eye. So we're gonna go through all this in an upcoming video, and we're gonna do a test of this Dyson too. We'll put some things on the ground and see how it performs. But from what we've already used, because we've had it charged for a couple of days now and we've been using it, it works really well, and I'm very satisfied with it. Like I said, if you guys want to check this out, I'll link it up down in the description below. Y'all can go read other people's reviews about it, not just take my word for it. If you want to watch more of the Dyson videos that I've done here on the channel, and put a playlist of them right here, you guys go click those videos. I'll see y'all in those videos. Thank you, dads, for watching. That thumbs up is always appreciated. Let me know down in the comments below, what kind of vacuum do you use right now? And is it your favorite, or do you have a favorite vacuum? Let me know that. That thumbs up is appreciated, and share this on Facebook. I'd appreciate that. Dad out.